Today, humanity was on the menu, not as a dish to be consumed, but as a topic for the Galactic Council to deliberate. Chairman Arthalon would soon issue the order. It was time to start processing humanity. To be clear, this wasn't about eating them. A chime rang, signaling the start of the council session. High Regent Arthalon turned to the assembled members around the large, circular table. All right, everyone, it's time to deliberate on Earth. Their technology is advancing rapidly, and we need to decide if we should make contact now. Velnara, who had been stretching, let out a yawn and asked, "Is it really necessary to do this now? I was hoping for a short break." "No time for breaks," Arthalon replied, not missing a beat. "Their gravitational wave detectors are getting sophisticated. If we don't act soon, they might detect one of our ships by accident." Sir Vorton leaned forward, his curiosity evident. "So, who's up for the task? We've had some rather unfortunate outcomes with previous first contacts." Lyra, adjusting her seat with a smirk, quipped, "Is that what you call unfortunate? Let's review our past missions to avoid repeating mistakes." "Good idea," Arthalon agreed. "Let's start with the warrior race sent to Vorton 5. Tapping her datapad, Velnara reflected on their previous missions. Their envoy's combative nature only escalated tensions with a similarly aggressive species. We had to broker peace, and now they just engage in friendly brawls at interstellar pubs. Sir Zalrock nodded thoughtfully. And there's the AI sent to Glarth 9. It focused on 99.8% automation and overlooked the remaining organic beings. It still has zeros flashing in its logs whenever it recalls that mistake. A flicker of embarrassment crossed the holographic interface of Merlin 001. Error 404, organic engagement not found. I assure you, the oversight was unintentional. Arthalon smirked at Merlin 001's display. Well, we all learn from our mistakes. Let's ensure we handle humanity with more finesse this time. Lyra considered the situation. Then there was the empathic race sent to Alicia 3. Their mission turned into an endless series of cultural exchanges because they were overwhelmed by the emotional depth of the species there. Blushing slightly, Velnara nodded in agreement. Yes, it's crucial that we send a message. We want to welcome humanity but also gently remind them of their place in the galactic hierarchy. Exactly, Arthalon confirmed. We need to balance a warm welcome with a subtle reminder of their current limitations. An aggressive envoy could be risky. An AI might lead to misunderstandings. The empathic race might be overwhelmed. With a mischievous grin, Lyra proposed, "If every first contact ends up being a cosmic joke, we might as well be the ones telling it. Let's introduce ourselves with a touch of humor. While we're rolling out the welcome mat, let's gently remind them of their current limitations." "Very well," Arthalon agreed. "Lyra and your team will proceed with this approach. Make sure it's memorable." Astronomer telegram. From Asia-Pacific Gravitational Wave Network to Astronomy Community. Subject: GW 345678. Event time: July 24, 2024, 1847. UTC alert: gravitational wave signal detected. Event type: supernova remnant collision. Estimated redshift: Z equals 0.22. Detected at 1845 Universal Time Coordinated. Signal strength: SNR equals 30. Initial observations indicate significant matter ejection. Ongoing monitoring. End of message. On Earth, humanity had indeed developed advanced gravitational wave detectors capable of discerning intricate details from cosmic events. The detectors had become so sensitive that they could pick up the faintest ripples in spacetime. Astronomer telegram. From South American Gravitational Wave Center to Astronomy Community. Subject: anomalous signal detected. Time: July 24, 2024, 2109. UTC alert: gravitational wave signal detected. Event type: unclassified. Signal displays unexpected patterns. Detected at 2107 Universal Time Coordinated. Signal strength: SNR equals 10. Preliminary analysis indicates unusual waveform. Investigations in progress. Further updates soon. End of message. The alert flashed on screens across the team's devices, interrupting their day off. Everyone promptly canceled their plans and headed to the control hall. The data they faced was unlike anything they had previously encountered. Neither a typical black hole merger, neutron star collision, nor supernova. Speculations flew quickly. Could it be a signal from the earliest cosmos? The gravitational wave patterns were perplexing and defied conventional explanations. Intrigued and puzzled, the scientists were eager to investigate. An enterprising assistant in the lab, inspired by previous successes in translating gravitational waves into sound, decided to convert this strange new data into an audio file. This method had been used before to help the public understand complex cosmic events by presenting them in an accessible format. The assistant thought it would make a great addition to their blog, which aimed to make cutting-edge science relatable to the general audience. Once the assistant was done, he played the audio softly at first, then shook his head and turned up the volume. With a puzzled expression, he said, "Guys, listen to this." The team gathered around the computer, expecting something profound, perhaps the echoes of a distant cosmic collision or a previously unknown phenomenon. Instead, a familiar melody began to emerge. One of the scientists, Dr. Alex Carter, a man known for his sharp wit and sense of humor, was the first to recognize the tune. He started humming along, his voice soon breaking into song. "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down." The room fell silent as the other scientists stared at him in disbelief. "It can't be," Dr. Maria Lopez said, her eyes wide with surprise. "They are trolling us," Dr. Raj Patel added, trying to stifle a laugh. Dr. Lisa Chong, who had been working on the data, looked at her tablet and then back at Alex. She couldn't help but join in, singing softly, "Never gonna run around and desert you." The lead scientist, Dr. Samuel Green, looked at the wave patterns on his tablet with a bemused smile. "No way they did this," he said, shaking his head. "How did they manage to encode this?" "I have no idea," Dr. Carter responded with a grin. "But I guess we still have a lot to learn." Dr. Nina Martinez. "This is going to make for an interesting blog post." The playful realization that they had been rickrolled by an interstellar prank added an unexpected twist to their day. The team burst into laughter, baffled by the strange and humorous message from beyond the stars. Breaking news. Golvally News presents. Cosmic signal revealed to be Rick Astley? Scientists baffled by audio file. News anchor. In an astonishing turn of events, scientists have discovered an unusual audio signal embedded in gravitational wave data from deep space. Instead of detecting a cosmic anomaly, the signal has revealed the unmistakable tune of Rick Astley's 1987 hit, "Never Gonna Give You Up." The origins of the signal are still unknown, but it seems to be an elaborate prank or an intriguing form of extraterrestrial communication. The internet has exploded with memes and creative responses. Watching the news, Sarah decided to check it for herself. A regular at a stand-up comedy club she frequented during major events, Sarah wanted to be sharp and prepared. Sarah, looking at her mobile, "Wow, another Rickroll meme. That's the 10th one today. Are these seriously more popular than cat memes?" Sarah did some quick research on her phone. Sarah, "Damn, they are. These memes are totally dominating the internet. Guess the aliens really nailed it with their prank." Sarah was just one of many who felt a sense of disbelief about the situation. If this was a joke, how would they respond? Her mind wandered to her favorite stand-up comedy club until the following message alerted everyone on Earth. Announcement: "Greetings, people of Earth. We are the Lirani, and we have chosen this moment to introduce ourselves. We have monitored your development. Your application of gravitational wave detectors is quite ingenious. We couldn't help but calibrate our re-entry into real space with something that resonates well with everyone." As the message played, a soft, yet familiar melody subtly underscored the message. This well-known tune only deepened the sense of wonder felt by nearly everyone on Earth that day. In the years that followed, Sarah remained active and inventive. Unlike the more direct brawls